Hey, y'all. Welcome back to Intentional Living with Sonia W., where we talk about intentionally living out our best lives, aligning our lives with our values, and making sure that we make room for our dreams. And y'all, we are back with another little installment on this journey. And I was thinking about how in the world can we make past failures actual wins. I think, I've been thinking about it, and it is inevitable that you're going to lose, that you're going to fail. Things are not going to go how you planned in every area in life. Sometimes the best laid out plans still fall apart, right? And I was thinking about it, like, honestly, failure is actually a key to success, because it is the way that you learn about whatever you're trying to build, whatever you're trying to make happen, and then get to the next step in it, right? And without failure, like if we just keep going and just don't actually push past our fears and all those different things, listen, I know about that. Let me tell you, I don't always push past my fears. Sometimes it's easier. Sometimes it's really easier just to be like, you know what, I'm just not gonna do that. But it's so important that we take charge of our own lives and figure out how in the world we can move our failures into wins. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. I was thinking about it, like without failure, you don't have an opportunity to learn, to transform, to actually build out the things that you want to see happen, right? And it's just so important that it's not just failing and then being like, well, I failed, so I'm going to learn. No, it's actually taking the time to figure out the why behind the fail and figure out all the details behind it and learn how to actually close the door behind it. I was thinking about it. Isn't there like a quote? There's a quote out there where it says that if we don't look at our past, if we don't understand our past, if we just forget our past, we are doomed to repeat it. So we're doomed to repeat that which we don't look at, that which we don't figure out and recognize and actually deal with in life. Okay. So, all right, let me break it down. We gotta close the door. And I wanted to at least break down 3 things that you can do today to help you close the door on your past and actually redeem that failure. Actually take that failure and make it a win eventually, right? Because that's the next best thing to do. So let's break it down. First thing, actually lay out the failure. What is it that you expected to accomplish? What was that big thing that you thought you were going to do, that you thought you were going to win at, that just did not happen? What was it? Lay it out. Was it a goal? Was it like this thing that you wanted to make happen? What was that failure? What happened? How did you get to the place where you are today? Then the second thing to do is to actually identify what went according to plan and what didn't go according to plan. Like, okay, you put together a plan and you started laying out all the details and you actually did some of it. But then some of it may not have gone to plan, or some of it may not have actually happened the way that you thought it was going to happen. Or maybe it all happened the way that you thought it was going to happen. Now we got to figure out, well, what in the world? Did you not think all the steps through? Did you miss something? What did you do? Figure out, what did you do, okay? And then the third thing is to take a moment to figure out, is there a life lesson in this? Is there something that you can learn, that you can figure out, that you can build from in that failure? What can you learn from that failure that you experienced? What could be that one salient thing that you can take away with so that you never have to do this again? You may fail again, but you won't fail in this way again. I was actually thinking about those 3 things and how I worked that out in my own quarterly retreat. Right now, we are at the beginning of the second quarter, and I actually do kind of like a quarterly reset type of thing every quarter. And this quarter reset, I had to reset a lot of things, okay? But one thing that I really was able to figure out, I kind of analyzed one of my failures, one of the things that didn't actually go according to the way I wanted to go. And the thing that I learned, the lesson that I could take from it, is that I can't do this alone, that I need help, and that it's okay to get help. This was in particular about working out and stuff like that. I've been trying to work out and trying to deal with a injured knee, or a past injured knee. It's not injured in Jesus' name, it is healed in Jesus' name. But anyway, it was trying to figure out what I can do, what I can't do, using, my physical therapist notes and the things that they told me to do. And, I was seeing some progress, but I wasn't seeing the progress that I wanted. So I realized, you know what? I can't do this on my own. I cannot get through and get past fears of re-injuring my knee. I can't get past my ability, or my, what's the word I want? I can't get past my comfortability, my comfort zone. So I need to get out of that. So you know what I did? I realized I need some help, right? So I joined the gym, because I haven't been in a gym in a very long time, because I've been working out on my own, and I was doing pretty all right until recently, but whatever. And I'm going to get a trainer. I didn't get a chance to get a trainer yet, but I'm going to get a trainer. And I realized that these are the things that I'm going to need to make sure that I'm successful in this desire. And the reason why I keep pushing on this desire is because it is part of my values, part of those 6 key relationships in my life that I'm always talking about, right? One of my relationships is my health, and I want to be able to have a life more abundantly, to be able to run and jump and do all these things. So I gotta make sure that I stay on top of it, right? And I could talk about values and all that kind of stuff later, but that was the lesson that I learned. I can't do this alone. So that's how I'm going to fix it. So what failure do you need to fix? What is the thing that you need to work on to make sure that you are not going to fail the same way again? Okay, let's make sure of that part. All right. I don't want you fail. Listen, we all gonna fail again. It's gonna fall apart again, okay? But let it not fall apart the same way, okay? Let it be something different this time. And that's my plan. It's gonna be something different this time around, okay? So y'all, I wanted to just end this quick little video with a little bit of encouragement for you. We in here and we out, okay? But one thing that I was thinking about, as we're kind of going to the beginning of this quarter, we're like about 2 weeks in, 2.5 weeks in now with this video. And I was just thinking about just wanting to give a little bit of encouragement to you. We go through so much in life, and failures can come and really mess up how we think about ourselves and think about what we can do. And I was reminded of these verses in Lamentations, and I'm going to read it. I want to make sure that I get it correct, so I'm reading it down in my notes right here. And it says, Lamentations 3:22 and 23. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is his faithfulness. And just thinking about this verse, right? God's mercies are new every single morning for us. And if his mercies for us are new, that means that there's a new opportunity to see a win. It's a new opportunity to do something grand. It's a new opportunity to transform your life. So take this new opportunity, start over, and let God's new mercies push you forward. Let's turn those failures into wins, all right? All right, y'all. I am super excited. I'm hoping that this rest of the week you're going to remember, okay, I'm going to turn my failure into a win. First, I'm going to lay it all out. We're going to figure out what happened, what really went down. Then I'm going to identify what went to plan and what didn't go to plan. And then finally, I'm going to pull out the life lesson. Pull out the life lesson so we don't fail the same way again. Okay? But anyway, guys, I hope that y'all have an awesome day wherever you are.